Hey guys, Art Hughes here from the Torches Helifield in Central Florida. Doing a quick video today to talk about Xpert's new line of brushless servos, the R1 cyclics and the R1 T-tail servos. It's Xpert's latest and greatest full-size brushless servo, and I'm now running them in all of my goblins. Performance is incredible in flight, but they also offer a lot of unique features that you don't see out there. Since switching in January, I've had a lot of questions about them, so I wanted to put a video together to talk about some of their unique features, and then of course, as long as this rain holds out, do some flying with them as well. So if you've had some questions, if you've been on the fence about picking them up, I hope this video can clear that up for you. And definitely check out the links in the video description to read everything there is to know about them, and also pick up the set if you're interested in trying it. If you got any questions that I don't cover in the video, definitely leave me some comments below, and I hope you enjoy. One of the first features I noticed and loved about the R1s was their detachable servo leads. So just excuse my hands here, but I'll reach in, and instead of your traditional fixed soldered servo leads, Xpert includes two detachable leads, a short length and then a standard longer length. This is an amazing feature that I've wanted for a long time in a servo, especially in a helicopter environment. Anytime you're crashing and you need to replace servo gears, you always have to cut zip ties and undo some of your wiring to get the servo out, replace gear sets, and then reinstall it. With the system from Xpert, all you do is come in, unplug your servo lead, unbolt your servo, take it out without disturbing any of your wiring, fix it, repair it, make sure everything's good. Once you bolt it back in, it's just a friction fit rubber boot that squeezes very firmly into the servo, and then you're set for flight without having to touch a single zip tie, change any of your wiring to your fiberless unit. And it is an extremely snug fit. That was one of my first concerns with it, was to check that. You can swing the servo around by the lead when it's not installed and it will not come out. So no worries about it ever separating in flight, and it is an extremely handy feature that I think a lot of guys will love about the servos. The next feature I noticed about the R1s that impressed me was their boot up sequence. When you first power them up, they actually emit a series of tones and then have a slow center program in them that will slowly bring all servos to neutral before initializing and giving full speed and power. So I'll show that here. Power up my transmitter. And when I first give power to the servos, you see them all slowly move to center. So now the servos have initialized. Once the fiberless system does, now we have full power and full speed. The next feature I love about the R1s is just how accurate they are when holding center and how quiet they are on the bench when they're initialized. So you can see right now we actually are powered up, ready to fly, but as soon as you're not moving the servo, it's dead quiet. There's no motor hum, it's not struggling to find center, and at any position, you can come in and even load the swash plate with your finger. I hope you can see how hard I can push. You can actually see the servo horn flexing, but there's no hum from the servo. It doesn't even struggle to hold against that much pressure. In flight, that translates to over 400 ounces of torque, which means incredibly strong collective response and very accurate cyclic performance. So now that we've run down the main features of the R1s, we can get to the real fun part and show you what they can do in flight. Just get powered up and head out to the flight line. Now we're ready to go.